Oh, sorry. I mean, I already turned it on. I recorded it. So yeah, I do a video 1/4 mile at a time. Man, that quote was everywhere. Um, yeah, I'm just gonna. I got it muted here, but I can unmute it. Man, to think we would get like technically, this is the 10th like released in. This is like the 10th installment, but this is like the ninth main installment in the series. But yeah, uh, hold on, the Fast Saga. I think it's here. If I look up Wikipedia, no, it's nowhere there. Okay, it says Fast and Furious, but now it's officially known as the Fast Saga, also known as is a media franchise. Um, yeah, like to think we would have like over 10 so many films in the series, and judging by how much time I'm at in this video, I'm already 2 minutes in. So yeah, I'm gonna turn down the shade a little bit because I'm trying to save up the battery. It is now 8:30 by the time I'm recording this, and I'm trying to see if I can start sleeping earlier because every time I do reaction videos or anything in general, I am just like tired. I'm like still blinking, I'm still rubbing my eyes, but I'm good now. So, yeah. I guess I can state, with these films. Hold on. Where is it? Here it is, the series. Okay, so we've got The Fast and the Furious. The first one, um I thought it was a pretty good film, for where it began, and it was technically Point Break, but at the same time, yeah, Too Fast, Too Furious, I think is the worst one. It's like the worst film in the series because there were things to like about it. Like it had the best cars in the series, like the Nissan Skyline and stuff, and plus that camaraderie between Roman and Brian is just amazing. Like it was easily one of the best parts of the series, and um yeah, but Too Fast Too Furious I didn't think was a good movie, not necessarily. And Tokyo Drift, screw it. I actually like the movie. I actually like it better than the first two. I'm sitting on a stool here, just to give you an example of how I have to suffer. Oh my god. And this is when Justin Lin and Chris Morgan came into the fold. So yeah, I really did enjoy every subsequent film after that. And even though Fate of the Furious was ridiculous, whatever. And with F9, we're getting Justin Lin back. So yeah, and I think from what I saw, it looks like they're trying to return to form. I actually did enjoy Hobbs and Shaw, but okay. So just so everyone knows, this is my official ranking of the series: Fast Five, Furious Seven, Hobbs and Shaw, The Fate of the Furious for some odd reason, Fast and Furious 6, Tokyo Drift, Fast and Furious 4, The Fast and the Furious, the original movie, and then way down below here is like the second movie. Because I like all these except for the second one. They're just guilty pleasure movies. They're just movies you turn off your brain and have fun. And, I think, people should have seen Hobbs and Shaw a little more. I'm looking here with F9. It says here on the page that Justin Lin apparently co wrote the movie. Yep, Justin Lin co-wrote the screenplay. So critical response. Oh, okay. So it now just came out, and apparently 60%. Damn, that's harsh. That's um a lot of stuff. I also like the entire ninth installment was shot in London. See on the review, 60%. Damn, I'm not gonna click. 53 out of 100 on Metacritic, which is typical. I mean, this is like it's supposed to be a ridiculous series, so yeah. I can see where critics are just, bashing it. Yeah, I'm scared of this, but yeah. Uh, who am I kidding? I've got to learn how to face fears. Okay, 60%. Yeah, based on 5 reviews. So this is just earlier, you know, review stuff. Maybe it'll go up to 65, who knows? But at this point, I know people will always say, I like these movies better when they were heist movies, and I like these when they weren't about heist films. I'm like, Nate Hamilton from Renegade Media Group said it best. Every movie except for Tokyo Drift was basically about heists. If you think about it, the first movie, it's literally about an undercover cop trying to find, who the hell is hijacking a bunch of trucks, just to sell DVD players. Too Fast or Furious, I won't say it's heist movie esque, but it is about, a former cop and his old crook friend trying to take down uh, a ruthless drug lord in Miami. And Fast and Furious, the fourth one, it was literally centered around, trying to take down the boss of the cartel. And Fast Five is where the series, that's for me, that's where the series officially found its identity. You know, um, that's the one where people actually started liking the movies, believe it or not. Uh, where's the reception on this? Critical response. Okay, like look at here. Every film before Fast Five, The Fast and the Furious, the original, 53%. Too Fast, Too Furious, 36%. Tokyo Drift, 37%. Fast and Furious, 29%. So, like, all of these first 4 films were not exactly, they got mixed to negative reviews, technically. It was with the fifth one where people actually started liking these. I will say 50 is not bad. It's like if it's above 50, I'll probably go watch it. Except for a horror movie. If it's an installment in a long running horror series, I'm just like, hell no. Oh my god. It looks like okay, so here's what's funny. It says here so of course they were planning a 10th film, but there's also going to be an 11th film. My god. This series does not lose any this series, does not run out on gas. And let's see, the spin-off series, Hobbs and Shaw, and an untitled female spin-off. So I think it's going to be Once in a Round Letty, and there's also going to be Hobbs and Shaw sequels. So yeah. I've been hearing some things. I've heard that it's the most ridiculous film of the series. Hold on. F9. First reactions. First reviews. First reactions praise a ridiculously fun sequel, and fans will be thrilled. Okay, like 60% I think is general for these movies. Um, I mean these movies are about turning off your brain and having fun. So why the although I'm probably gonna have to wait until I actually go see it in the theater, which I'll be properly vaccinated. So I think I'm only gonna want to see 2 movies this summer. It's F9 and Black Widow. And maybe Jungle Cruise, depending. I don't know. Maybe if I get a screener link for Jungle Cruise, I'll see it. But I really do want to see F9 in a theater, if possible. Like with the way critics are saying uh, you know, how like it is an over the top film, but it's the good over the top. Oh my god, I am like 9 minutes in, and I've just been babbling on. So let's pop the full screen here. Okay, good, and press play. This is F9, the original. So I think this is going to be a show reel on all the films.
I live
Sorry, the audio.
I live my life a quarter mile at a time. Fast and the Furious, the film so accurately depicts this world. We haven't seen this culture on film.
It's a cool world. I would love to be a part of it for a long time. With this cast, it's really eclectic in terms of everyone having their own quality to bring to it.
All right. Fire 'em up! most important thing in life will always be the people in this room.
I miss Paul Walker. Wait,
Right
hold
now.
on.
Will always be the people in this room. Right now.
It's about to be on.
Ride or die, remember?
Hell yeah!
It's about to be on.
Hey, now we talk.
Oh, yeah. We don't ever let them get in the car.
You just don't give up, do they?
Salute me, familia.
Life is good. It's fast now.
The things that happen in this film are just like, okay, wait a minute, this is a game changer for sure.
Fast fans realized early on that we were willing to defy expectations with every single chapter. Even with that, you have no idea. I feel so excited for the world to see the 9th chapter.
Okay, so yeah, man, seeing those clips with Paul Walker, just miss it all. Look, I even got it here. Oh man, yeah, I'm leaving a like on that. I don't care. Yeah, I mean, the fact that they got Justin Lin back is interesting, and of course, it's family. I know, like, it's gonna be full CGI. I think from what I saw, the budget on this is $200 million. And I can see why they had to delay the movie because this is practically the only franchise from Universal Pictures that's still making them money. Because let me see, Universal Pictures, us- Universal Pictures most successful films. Uh, all right, so all-time worldwide box office for Universal movies. All right, so I'm looking at it here. Their highest grossing one is Jurassic World. Then it's Furious 7, which was the first one to officially make $1 billion. And then there's The Fate of the Furious. And then there's Fast and Furious 6. There's Hobbs and Shaw. There's Fast 5. And I don't really see anything else here, though. I think. All right, so I'm looking at the top 100 highest grossing Universal films. Like, because I remembered when Universal was trying to do the Dark Universe, and that, like, hold on. Universal Pictures Monsters. Universal Horror. Here it is. Universal Classic Monsters. And, ow! In other media. No, I can't find it here. Or references. I know I had it here. You know what? If I. The Invisible Man. No, it's somewhere here because it's killing me. I know there's like a whole Wikipedia page. I think there was. In fact, if I click on, hold on, like I'm just gonna type it here just for the hell of it. Dark Universe. Yeah. Can't remember. Yeah. So that's no longer. I remember when they used to. They tried so hard to do that Dark Universe thing. Like they tried doing it with Dracula Untold, and it barely made it. Like I'm gonna look at it here as well. So deviating from one series to something else. Let's see. Dracula Untold. Here it is. Sorry, I had some tea. All right, like look, cost $70 million and it grossed 217 million. Let's see how much it made in the States. Oh, reshoots for Dark Universe. I'm just reading it now. Like, hold on. Like, let me see how much it made. See, like, it was successful outside of North America, but look at how much it made. A $70 million budget, and it only grossed this much in North America, 56.3 million. And let's see, I'm reading it up here now. Actually, Yeah, it just goes to the universe. Let's see. On October 20. Wait, when did this movie come out? Came out on October 10th. This announcement. Uh, oh, okay. On October 1st, 2014, it was announced that reshoots had taken place shortly after the end of the production to tie the film into the Plain Dark Universe film series. Producer Alyssa Phillips hoped that Evan's character might have a chance to feature in a future Mummy film. And I remember it now. Reading it now. After the release of Dracula Untold, the connections to the shared. They were trying this so many times, and then look at The Mummy. The Mummy was like the first, for me in many ways, the first official horrible film Tom Cruise ever made, and it wasn't nowhere near as bad as It's better than Dragon Emperor because Dragon Emperor was a horrible movie. I hated Dragon Emperor so much, but this film, I will say this about The Mummy: the first half of the film, this Mummy movie, the Tom Cruise one, I liked the first half of the movie, but then it tried shoehorning in the Dark Universe. You could tell how much, like right here, even though look, it had a budget of in between 125 and 195 million, and I'm baffled. Like 80.2 million. That proves how it bombed. Eric Nash was the film's VFX supervisor. MPC was the top contractor with over 1,000 VFX plates. Industrial Light and Magic and D&H also contributed to the key sequences. They had Industrial Light initially curtained. Let's see. For the film. Like, yeah. And right here, this is what I'm reading. Canceled franchise. The film was part of Universal Pictures' Dark Universe, an attempt to create a modern cinematic universe based on the classic Universal Monsters film series. A remake of Bride and Frankenstein was originally scheduled for release on February 1st, but in October, Universal decided to postpone to allow more work to be done on the script. It was a Universal plans to return, effectively ending. Like, yeah, look at all the Razzies, and Tom Cruise won a Razzie. God. Oh my god. Yeah. It was with the Invisible Man where Universal finally decided, okay, we should just focus these on singular films. And right here, The Invisible Man 2020 film. I really did enjoy this. This was a really great film. Uh, you know, like look here. It was made on a budget of $7 million, and it was a big. This is like a shoestring budget. Um, like right here, and box office. Okay, gross 70 million. I really love The Invisible Man. It was a well shot, well made movie, and let's see right here, future. Um, hold on, let me just go back up to the page. Cause yeah, with Lee Winnell, I remember when he directed the third Insidious movie, and that one was okay at best. But it was really with Upgrade and The Invisible Man where he found his own identity, and those movies were really great. Insidious 3, it's like it was a mediocre installment, but at least with that movie, he probably learned, okay, maybe I should just do separate movies. So yeah, I'm going to go back to let's see, future. The Invisible Woman. Okay, in November 2019, it was announced that a spin-off. Let's see. Elizabeth Banks was set to star and direct and produce a new adaptation of The Invisible Woman based on her own original story pitch. Aaron Cressida Wilson will write the script for the reboot of the female monster. Banks was allowed to choose a project by Universal Pictures from the roster, ultimately choosing the untitled sequel. In February 2020, after the release of the first film, Winnell and Moss stated that the movie was standalone with a definitive ending. Winnell explained that once the movie is released and some time passes, he may consider working up on a follow-up film. It was officially announced that so he is doing a sequel to The Invisible Man. Uh, I think with the way the movie ended, it doesn't really need a sequel. It's kind of like one of those Joker type of movies where it's like the movie's already good, great. Leave it as a masterpiece. I know so many people were desperate to downvote this movie, but it was so great. At least with this movie, they finally Universal learned from the critical, like the the Universal acclaim this movie had, and let's see, and I mean, it was one of the sleeper hits of the year. I mean, the fact that I'm glad Universal finally learned not everything has to be the Marvel Cinematic Universe because yeah, like I remember like the MonsterVerse, it almost stumbled with Godzilla King of the Monsters, but Godzilla vs Kong ended up being good, and I'm actually gonna now I'm gonna switch to Warner Brothers here. The MonsterVerse. Here it is, MonsterVerse. Uh, films. Uh, there's officially 4 films in the series. Um, Comics. Here it is. Future in October 27th. Oh, right. This was when they were trying to. I remember when there was talk of Pacific Rim Uprising, of Pacific Rim potentially crossing over with the Dark Universe with the MonsterVerse, but you know, I think after it's all focused on so it was ultimately decided wait until it came out, and so I think there is gonna be a monster a more another MonsterVerse film. Um, you know, okay, here it is. On April 27th, Hollywood Reporter stated that Legendary was quietly taking steps to stretch the series into one or more installments while negotiating with Winger to potentially return to direct. I really did enjoy Godzilla vs Kong, and it's one of like Adam Wingard's better films because like he's done some good, like he's done some okay films. I remember I was initially scared when I found out he was doing it because look at the filmography here. Um, like Death Note, Blair Witch, the guys like some of these were, they were pretty meh to awful in a second. So yeah, um, but yeah, um, yeah, it was just one thing to another immediately, and I returned to. I do know, like now they have an animated series on Netflix, but I'm not really gonna bother watching it. I might actually want to rewatch these movies because I do love rewatching these movies. These movies are just pure dumb fun, and it's always good. Like even like Fast Five, if it's halfway through the movie, I'm like, I'm gonna watch it. Fast Five is easily my favorite film in the series. So yeah, I'm just gonna click here. I'm 23 minutes. My God. All right, I'm gonna have the video here. I already left a like. I'll leave a link to the video down below. Let me know what you all thought of this. I know we're all probably getting tired of this, but at the same time, I'm sure as hell excited to see F9. I might actually want to go to a theater to see this. Both this and Black Widow might actually convince me to go to the theater. So, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Instagram if you want. I'll leave the page there. I'm more enthusiastic now than I was earlier today. And until next time, stay safe and Godspeed. Actually,